Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Hey Erica, you're in my video back there. Erica, you're in my video back there, so you need to move over a little bit. There's my daughter. She's joining us for her online workshop as well. Hello, good morning all my friends. I'm gonna just chat for a minute because on Facebook Lives, it takes a little bit to move up into people's news feeds. And it says this shortly after 11 o'clock Central Time. So for some of you, there are time zones all over the place. Hello, Michelle. And my Michaela Joe, oh my gosh, two of my favorite people in the whole world. So many of you are, just popped on. I'm so glad you guys are here with me for my online workshop. So the last 3 months, because of being on the house quarantine and because there's social distancing, I have not been able to do my normal workshops that I like to do. And so we started doing them online. And so I just been keeping it up. So maybe we'll see if we'll do one in June too. So I just want to welcome all of you for coming here. Today is about me doing my workshops that I do for my customers. So this is for my customers. We are here for, to teach you how to stamp, to inspire you to stamp. And this is also for anybody who loves to craft, anybody who loves to stamp, and you want to learn lots more ways to do that. That's what we have here. So I've already posted for you a couple things. I posted for you a door prize form. So everybody, when I do my workshops, we usually go around the room and we usually have everybody introduce themselves. Well, there's already 100 of you on here, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I would love for you, I did a little welcome post and let me know who's watching, where you're from. And I also asked you what your favorite Stampin' Up! Color is. My favorite Stampin' Up! Color was Coastal Cabana. So good morning, all of you. I know I heard someone say they didn't have sound. I don't think it's me, I think it's you, because other people are answering and doing okay. So, Erica, can you go with the UPS guy in, please? My UPS guy is here for my online workshop. He's here delivering some product. Thank you. Security first. Well, we've already had some people drop in today, so we locked the door.
Is the subway, is it drive-through only?
No, you can walk in.
I can walk in?
Yep, you can walk in. You can't eat inside there, but you can walk into the lobby now.
Yeah?
Okay. Bye, see you. All right. Okay, so I always get so sidetracked when things come up to me, but we are going to make 4 projects today. Someone else says no sound. Okay, so 2 people told me no sound. Some people say they have sound. Okay, so if you don't have sound, you just might need to turn up your volumes or your speakers. Then again, they wouldn't hear me say that because there's no sound. What? Turn off my ringer?
No, they can turn on their ringer.
Oh, well, they can't hear me, so. All right. So we are going to make 4 projects, and the really cool, this is May 29th, which means it is an awesome time with Stampin' Up! Because we have stuff that's retiring and leaving, and then we can never have it again. And then we have things that are coming in that are brand new and we're so excited about. So I am doing this specifically today to give you guys choices. So after you're done watching my workshop, you may fall in love with some product and want to buy it. And I'm going to be showing you some of the things that are retiring that I absolutely love. And then I'm going to be showing you some things that are coming out new that I absolutely love. So you can put an order in right now, and you can count for what is the sale items. There are things that are retiring, that are on sale. And you can never get them again. When they're gone, they're gone. And lots of things are selling out really fast too. There's lots of things that aren't available. Before I did today, I checked very closely to make sure everything I'm showing you is still available. But it might not be 5 hours from now. So things are selling out very, very fast, especially the things that are discounted. A lot of the papers, a lot of the stamp sets are already selling out. So the one I'm using today, a couple of them I hope are not sold out. But I'm also going to show you some sneak peek things, because on June 3rd, which is on Wednesday, you will be able to order from the new catalog. So you can be creating a wish list. So there's 2 things that I'm going to have you do today. I need you to get out 2 wish lists. One for what I better get right now, and then one for, oh, I am going to make this list out here for Wednesday. So when Wednesday comes, I can go ahead and order. And there's a lot of things that are new that might be going on back order because they're so popular. So you're definitely going to want to be able to get them as soon as possible. Oh, Sharon said Daffodil Delight. Because of the name, I agree. I love Daffodil Delight. Some of the colors have like names that are hard to say. So my new favorite one is called Misty Moonlight. It's a blue. Who would think that blue would be my favorite? But it is it's a beautiful color blue. So I'm gonna show you some of the new colors as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and dive in. Typically, I would tell you two things to have your catalog handy, and I will be working out of several different catalogs. And if you need any help with ordering, when this is all done and you want to place an order and you just don't know where to look or what the item codes are, I will help you. I gave you a link that you can order right directly online with a host code because we're gonna have an ordering special. And because with my workshops, when people come to my workshops, they're all hands-on. They make whatever I am making. So that's what I do for my customers. So for anybody who places an order today that's $30 or more, today through the 3rd. So today through the 3rd, if you put an order in, you're going to get, if it's over $30, you're going to get the packet of all the cardstock cut and ready for you. If your order goes, no, it's over $35. $35 or more, you'll get the make and take packet sent to you in the mail. If it goes over $50, I'm going to send you the brand new gems. I don't even have them yet. And so I can't show them to you. You have to just trust me that they are going to be absolutely amazing. Because I looked them in the book and I thought, oh, that's the first thing I'm gonna buy. Let's see, what are they called? I can't even know what they're even called. They're the Elegant Faceted Gems. So they are on page 157 of the catalog right there. Oh, I'm not allowed to show you the pages of the catalog. Forget I did that. You can only see inside the catalog when you're a demonstrator and you have the catalog. We're not supposed to show those yet. Anyway, those Elegant Faceted Gems are what really is like, I'm gonna think are gonna be amazing. So you're gonna get that for free. I'm gonna put one in there for free if your order goes over $50. So, and again, by the time I'm done, I'm hoping to create a long wish list out of all of you. And out of either catalog, again, I'll say it one more time. If you place an order on June 3rd using my host code that I'll share with you, then it will count for this workshop. So this workshop's gonna go through today, May 29th, all the way through Wednesday, June 3rd. And your order has to be in by midnight on June 3rd or early on the June 4th morning if you need some time to really look at it. All right, I'm gonna point you down. I'm done talking. We're just gonna get stamping. Do you know what? You guys can all say a little prayer for me because the last few events I've done, I have had issues. Let's see, the last online workshop, if you guys remember, oh my gosh, I did it again. My last online workshop that I did, I cut myself, remember that? And then no one saw me do that. Thank you. I'm hoping not, but now I know how to fix it. Okay, so, and then I've had issues with my little phone holder, and I bought a new one. So there we go. Okay, we are going to dive into our projects. The first one I want to show you is one of my favorite bundles, and the punch, we're going to be using the Builder Punch, Vase's Builder Punch. That is not selling, that's staying around. But the problem is, some of the things that I love to use with it are going to be leaving us. So let me go ahead and pull out that product. I have everything here organized, trying to. And we're gonna be using some bright, bold colors. What did I tell you my favorite color was, right? Coastal Cabana. So that is what we are going to be focusing on, is the Coastal Cabana stamp set, or paper. And then I also am gonna be using, which just came off of back order, is gonna be the white polka dot ribbon there. All right, so I wanna show you these cards. We're gonna be using the bright colors, and I wanna show you these cards, because this is gonna get you to know, I'm gonna create a little bundle for you where you can make these beautiful, bright colored cards, because the stamp set's on my desk, and I have to go get it. So we're gonna be using varied vases. What I love about varied vases is it was designed by Mary Fish, or it was designed by one of our designers, but it was her concept, and she's one of our $1 million sellers, and it's retiring. But the punch is staying around. So if you have the punch, or you're gonna buy the punch, you're going to want to have this stamp set as well. So right now it's the spring, we're all into flowers. Well, Rhonda's not a very good flower person, so but I've had so much fun playing with these flowers because I don't kill these flowers. So here is just some of the bright, fun colors we're going to focus on. So really with this one, we're using the bold, bright colors, and this one is a Mango Melody. And this, we're going to be using the, I think it's called the Blossom Builder Punch or the Vase Builder Punch, but it creates all kinds of vases and it has the cutest little tulip in there ever. So let me show you how to quick and easy. We're gonna plant some flowers. We're not gonna get our hands full of dirt, and we're gonna use my favorite color, Coastal Cabana. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fold this in half. Sometimes we try to get too tricky with our cards, and it's really important just to keep things sweet and simple. And I'm gonna take, if you can look at my stamp set, it has gotten lots of love, lots of use. It definitely has. So I'm going to take one of these, this little grouping of flowers with my Coastal Cabana stamp pad. I'm gonna use Coastal Cabana in Granny Apple Green. That's one of my favorite colors, and I think it's because of the name too. I just love saying Granny Apple Green. My mom's name that my kids call her is Granny, so it makes me think of her. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some random stamping down the side of my card. Kind of move my stamp as I go. All right, so there's Coastal Cabana. And then I wanted to really do that on this one, so we're gonna do it again and do it on this one. This is one thing that I do a lot in my crafting is do layer on layer. So I'm using Coastal Cabana, and I'm gonna layer a piece of Coastal Cabana on that. Now that seems redundant, right? But it doesn't. It gives it depth, it gives it dimension, and it really makes the card give a lot of sturdiness to it. But I love the fact that it gives such dimension to the card. So next thing I'm gonna do is just wrap around some ribbon. This is the white polka dot ribbon. All right, I am going to we got some scissors that I'm going to use to trim off this. It's a scary thing when my desk is already a mess and I can't find my scissors. I'll be in trouble because this is only my first card. We're gonna show you 4 cards. So what I was saying for you in the beginning was that I love to do workshops with the hostess, and so you guys all get to be the hostess. That's why you get a host code. So that's why every one of you will get a free gift if you order. So one person doesn't get all the gifts. I spread out the gifts to all of you. Yeah, and this ribbon, it was on back order, man, for a while, but I think it's back available again. So I love this ribbon. And I love to tie bows with it because I can tie a bow with it and it still ships for just one postage stamp. It doesn't create, it's very soft. And when I put down color on color, I almost always then just give a couple dimensionals, 4 dimensionals back there, and then that gives it lift. I did this in all 4 of these cards, and I'll pull those back out again so you can see them. So go ahead and put this down here. All right. I need to trim off a little bit off the top there. For some reason, it needs to be 5 1/4. All right. Okay, so my original piece was not the right size. I grabbed one out of my scrap bin. That's all right. So this card's gonna be a little bit shorter. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and stick that down there. So now we have this perfect little, you can see I did the same thing on this one, but I use a different little flower. This is that Mango Melody. So there is, again, color on color with a little bit of dimension. All right, so next we're gonna want to come up with a I'm not gonna run it through, but this is, and they're available right now. They were on back order forever. The Stitched So Sweetly dies. I've used them. I have several sets of them. I feel like I'm like killing them because I'm using them so much. So it just creates this beautiful little scallop border with a little bit of stitching around there. So instantly, it's like boom, it's like cute. All right, we're gonna stamp some words in our basic black or a black memento. So just a black stamp pad. And I know I have one in here. All right, this has lots of words, lots of beautiful words. Thanks, hello, birthday wishes, hoping your day blooms with happiness. You are simply the best. I love that one. I'm gonna use a birthday one. I can always use birthday cards. I feel like I never have enough birthday cards. I always need more of them. All right, and then I'm gonna, I have my little cleaner handy dandy so that I can wash off my block, because this does take, you gotta switch your stamps around a little bit. So then I'm gonna take my words. I'm gonna stamp my words first, because if that's not straight, then I can try again, right? So I'm gonna stamp my birthday wishes down there, and look, I did it straight, sweet. And then I need a vase. I'm gonna do just a single flower on this one. I'll show you my samples again where I did multiple flowers, and this one has, they have lots of different vases here. You can even punch out the vases in like designer series paper. Again, we're gonna go to our Coastal Cabana. That's the color that we're focusing on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and punch that or stamp that on a piece of white paper, piece of scrap white paper. There you go. And then we're gonna go to that punch. And we are going to line that up really easy. And now I have a vase that has some dimension. It's awesome. And we're going to pop that up on I'm not gonna glue it down yet, because what I wanna do is just lay it where I want it to go. And then I'm gonna take my Granny Apple Green, and I have a stamp in there that has the stem on it. So we're gonna stamp the stem. There's my stem. There we go. It's a little clear stamp. So we're gonna use this as our stem, which will work. Okay, so I gotta do this the right side up so I know where I'm going. So you kind of keep this where you want it to go, and then I just stamp my stem. And that's in the Granny Apple Green. So I already had my stem on a block somewhere. The clear blocks are really awesome, but they truly are clear. So if you don't watch where you're putting them, I think I'm done with that set, so I'm gonna get it out of my way. Now I'll put that down, and I'll know just where I want it to go. Then it lined up perfectly. And the last thing I need to do is I'm going to punch out a piece of Coastal Cabana. And I don't use these very often. These are mini dimensionals, and I am going to take that, and it fits perfectly right on the back of the cutest tulip ever. So now we get to play with flowers, we get to feel like we're, doing all that, but really it's paper and it's so much fun. So now I'm gonna take that with some dimensionals. I wanted to show you a really sweet and simple card that's fun. Like, it was fun to put all these together. I did them all this morning for you. Let's go back to our card front that we did. And I am going to put this down, and then that's it. We're done. Oh, and we're not done. Oh, I gotta show you my favorite thing, which these are still available as of today. I just checked, but hopefully, I cannot believe they're still available, because they are like my favorite embellishment, and that is the glimmer dots. So that comes with like the Coastal Cabana, but also matches like Pool Party. This will match some of your greens, your pinks, and your gorgeous grape. And they're flat, which I love. So I'm just gonna sprinkle on a few of these. I'm gonna miss these so much. I love the colors of them. So I'm just gonna sprinkle on some of these on my card. And I did this on all of them. So let me show you. All right, so there's our finished sweet and simple, just a cute, adorable little flower. And again, I wanted to show this one to you because the punch is still available and it's carrying over, so you can use it for a long time. And it creates all these really cute vases. But that stamp set is retiring, so you want to make sure that you get the stamp set if you don't have it yet. So let me show you my little grouping of cards that I did, all with the same supplies. So you could make all of these cards. You just need, you could do it in any color scheme, but I went with a bold, bright color scheme. So here's the gorgeous grape with the, oh gosh, one of my little flowers fell off. Here's the gorgeous grape one with all 4 of the colors that I chose. I'm gonna put my thumb there and then you can't tell. And then here is the mango melody, one with a single one. I did some granny apple green on there with it as well. And here's it's all the same exact supplies. So it's really simple to do. And there's this one. And if you don't own the Big Shot, you can just cut, but there is, what a fun little grouping of cards that you could do for a class, or you could do it to make up for somebody and give them to them right now. We all need a little bit of brightening in our day, right? So I'll put together a little grouping. Speaking of beautiful flowers and colors, look at our new in colors. So this is one that you can add to your list for June 3rd. June 3rd are the in colors. We have Bumblebee, and we have Cinnamon Cider. We have Magenta Madness, and we have Sage, no, it's just Jade. It's a beautiful green. And then we have the Misty Moonlight. So you can get them in packs where they're all together. I love the new in colors. They probably, I'm gonna say, like one of my favorite groupings of all of them. So there's a little sneak peek of those, and they're coming out on June 3rd. You'll be able to buy them. So you can use a host code for that too. All right, let me show you something else that is, all right, here. So those are some things that are retiring. Okay, this one I'm super excited to show you. This is a new one coming out on June 3rd. And so put this one in your wish list. This is the one that everyone has to buy first. It's the Ridiculously Awesome stamp set. Obviously, I love the words on it because these are words that I picked. So this is the $1 million set, was inspired by Rhonda Wade. And it was actually designed by Sean Douglas. So Sean Douglas actually hand drew all of these, and they turned it into a stamp set. How cool is that? So of course, you guys are gonna see me use this a lot because I truly do love the sayings, let your faith be bigger than your fear. Look at this beautiful card that has that one. I love it. So I just love seeing ink to paper on it. So anyway, we're gonna be using this one today because I want, oh, that's the finished one. Because I want you all to buy this the first day. Let's see if we can make it go on back order. That would be fun. All right, so here's a piece of thick Whisper White. And again, I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do like color on color. This one's gonna be white on white. Like, you would think that that's pretty boring, right? It's actually not boring at all because I'm gonna run it through our new embossing folder. And this is the Ornate Garden. It's available, you can get it right now. And we are going to run it through there. And I'm gonna go do it really quick while you're listening to me. My little thing is over here. You have to have that blue plate. So I ran it through, and now you have these adorable, sweet, little, simple flowers all over it. So look, I'm gonna do white on white, but now my white is going to have some texture to it. So before I put that down, for this card, make sure I've got all my pieces for it. I've got a beautiful new ribbon that we're gonna use as well on this one. It's some Bumblebee ribbon. Look, it's gingham. This is a brand new one. Add this to your wish list. It's the gingham Bumblebee ribbon. Wow. It's perfect for spring, summer, but you know what? It's gonna be awesome for the fall too. Can you imagine this with like sunflowers? And so this will be a year-round purchase that we'll use it a lot. So I'm gonna just wrap that around my card, and we're gonna tie a bow off here to the side. and bows are not my specialty, but I am working on them. There we go. So I just tied a bow off there to the side. Again, it's a very soft, thin ribbon, so you can definitely do a bow on it. And then this is gonna get put down. So everything I'm using here, you can purchase now, except for the stamp set the stamp set is a June 3rd purchase, and the ribbon is a June 3rd purchase. But the folder you can buy until then, and this paper. I'm gonna use the ornate garden paper, and again, I'm gonna use those little like daisy piece. Let me show you this paper. I have it here so you can see all of the pieces. Look, it's got this gold foil in it that's just beautiful, but then these also fun, sweet pieces. So this one has like a little mixture of elegant, but also sweet and fun. And then these are the colors that it coordinates with. So you can see just how gorgeous. This is the Ornate Garden paper, and it is available right now, so you can always get that one. I am going to glue this piece of the Ornate Garden paper down to a piece of Bumblebee. Bumblebee is just, we have crushed curry, but that's kind of harsh. This is a very soft yellow, but not light like so saffron. So it's buttery. Okay, that's how I would say it. To me, it's a very buttery type of ribbon. I'm gonna be going through, this is why, if any of you take my classes this month, I included a pack of dimensionals in almost all of them, because I think this one class, I'm gonna go through an entire pack of dimensionals. I go through them a lot. Do you guys use your dimensionals a lot? What's your favorite? I love dimensionals, I use them. I like things to have just a little bit of depth, a little bit of, it just makes it pop off the page. And they're super, super cheap, so it's an easy way to make your card just special. There we go. So, we're almost done. This is a very sweet and simple card too. Because what makes this card is the artwork is in the words. And so, there we go. Got those all down there. Make sure I got this going the right direction. And now, but do you see how that white on white, but you have to run it through this one I ran through the embossing folder. It just gives this a real level, it just steps it up a little bit, and it's so easy. So, okay, the basic jewels. Yeah, I do use those a lot as well. Okay, so next we're gonna use one of my other new favorite products, and it is, I actually brought the name of it here, so I'll say it right. It's the Tasteful Labels Dies. And it's labels, dies, and it's all sizes and shapes of dies. And these like little, they look like little starbursts to me, banners, and there's the stitching on some of them. There is just like lines. These have little zigzags. So this is gonna be, if you're gonna ask what I'm gonna use a lot, this I'm going to use a lot. So this is the biggest label that's in there. We're gonna take Early Espresso, and we're gonna use the You Are My Sunshine. That is actually like, I would say that, I would sing it to my kids. I'm not a very good singer, so that's the one song I would just like sing over and over and over and over again, because that's really the only one I knew the words to too. So it's the You Are My Sunshine with Early Espresso. Can you see how beautiful that is, right? And then there is print work back here, because this was a scrap label. That's what I love about, you can like hide stuff that, you know, there, you don't even know that was there. And that's gonna get put down right there. Yay. Another thing that I'm super excited about is that in the new catalog for Celebration, we had this punch called the Small Blossom Punch. I loved a little flower punch. Well, you could only get it for free. Now you can buy the baby. And it's gonna be coming out in the new catalog, you can buy it. So I'm gonna punch that out with just a piece of Whisper White. So it's a pretty white little flower, and stick that down there in the corner. And again, these were gold gems, gold dots or something. They were available last November, but then we couldn't sell them anymore. Now we can. So I'm gonna take one of these gold, I love these. They're flat. Again, they're flat, so they don't cause, they don't make, you know, your thing have extra. There you go. So now it's a perfect little sparkly, can you guys see that? And it says, You Are My Sunshine. I don't think I could say you are my sunshine without adding a little bit of Wink of Stella to the heart there. See, that's it, just that little bit. Now it's sunshine. Do you guys all have Wink of Stella? So there's our card. Let me see. And then of course you have an envelope that you could decorate. I won't take the time to decorate it right now, but you could decorate it. Here's some more cards using that same pattern. This one has like a little daisy that we made. But that ornate garden, like I said, but then the next card would be super elegant. Look how elegant and shiny that is. It's all from that same paper. So that paper gives you kind of, double duty. But this is mine. Let's see, I made one already. Look, there's the first one I made. And this one I used a little bumblebee flower. So whoever, when you fill out the door prize form, I will draw a winner probably by next Thursday after the 4th. And then you're gonna get, you'll get one card of each of the cards that I make. And I'll make sure I give you the ones that I don't screw up. That's why I usually make 2, one ahead of time, because one of them, usually when I'm making it, as you can tell, I do make mistakes quite a bit. But we just move on. All right, so there was a little bit of things you can order now, but then things you can also put on your wish list for June 3rd. Remember, the first one you're all gonna buy is ridiculously awesome. It's great for birthdays, for lifting people up, the P.S. I love you. You can send it to your kids or even just to your mom or a family member. Then you got this, which is when someone's struggling, you tell them you got this. They do. All right, next. I already told you my favorite dies in the new catalog will be the Tasteful Label dies. Well, it comes with a bundle, and this is the bundle set, so you might as well get the bundle, and it's the Tasteful Touches, which happens, thankfully, to be a really awesome stamp set too. So for this one, I'm gonna need that early espresso again. I'm now gonna show you my favorite paper in the new catalog. And I'm not just saying the word favorite lightly on this one. This one probably will be like and I'm so glad it's in the annual catalog so we can use it all year long. But it's all different kinds of photographs, the realistic textures, brick, marble, paint, linen, and then look at this, all these woods. Aren't they beautiful? All these woods. You get 24 sheets, so it's like a double pack, so it's $21. So this will be one that I'll use all year long, like Christmas with the wood and in the fall. And I love some of these ones that have the little blues in it. They're so pretty, and it coordinates with a lot of our really nice neutral colors. A little pop of Rococo Rose. So this is called In Good Taste, the Designer Series paper. Again, this will be one that I'm gonna use a ton and love it. And I know it'll get used for masculine cards, feminine cards, all of it. And I'm gonna take the wood grain, which is so super trendy, and it has been for a while. I don't think it's going anywhere. And that's gonna get glued down to a piece of Whisper White. This card is simple. I'm gonna show you how simple. This is what I love to do. I love to create cards that are really cute and simple that we can whip through quickly because we might need a lot of them, right? We wanna send out lots of cards. Don't hoard your cards. Do you guys find yourself just hanging on to your cards and actually not sending them out? Then this is what we wanna do. We wanna send them out. Oh phew, that one I measured right. The wonders will never cease. Another really awesome product coming out is they're coming out with more of these ribbon packs. So it comes with all 3 of these ribbons, a beautiful white, a thread that has different shades of blue. It matches that misty moonlight, but I think it would also go with a couple of our other blues. And then this one matches mint macaron, but this is like, as soon as you put it on pool party, it all of a sudden matches pool party. So I'm gonna take this ribbon here. I've got these are some shorter pieces. I need a nice long, I'm gonna take this ribbon here. This is a Flower for All Seasons ribbon combo pack. And when we, as demonstrators, we were allowed to order some of this stuff in advance, which is very, very helpful so that we can now show you guys, so we get to play with it for a little bit. It's the biggest benefit, the biggest benefit of being a demonstrator is that we get all this for a discount. So if you are a customer and you love to buy Stampin' Up, or you know you're going to. Like when I started a demonstrator, it was the first thing I bought was a starter kit. Well, I had one order, and then I ordered it because I knew I was gonna buy a lot. Like I was totally in love. So I thought if I'm gonna buy a lot, I'm gonna get it at a discount. So if that's you, don't buy it today, buy it on June, because you can pick a free bundle. And there's 2 bundles to choose from. It's gonna be a hard choice. My favorite bundle, so pick the one that's the most expensive, is the Forever Fern bundle or this Tasteful Touches bundle. You can choose those for free with your starter kit. And they're worth, I think, like over $50. So anyway, but this is definitely one of my top ones. All right, and then I ran through a framelit with the Tasteful Touches label. This brings out some stitching. I love this size. And I'm gonna stamp the words, "The good things in life are better with you," which would be great for a friend, for a husband, for kids, anybody that you spend time with in your life. I think even like my people that work with me, like my business is such a blessing, but they make it better because they work with me. So I'm gonna stamp that here with the Early Espresso. Oops, I better get back into the screen, sorry. So the good things in life are better with you, and I stamped that with Early Espresso. And then next I'm gonna take the Pool Party. I probably should have stamped this first, but we'll see what happens. All right, your chamois, if you don't have a chamois, you have to get the chamois, all right? It is the best thing, and all you do is just it's water. You just wash it out with water. So, and I will do it like once a week. I don't know about you guys, but my chamois stays pretty wet for a whole week, and it cleans my stamps so good. All right, then I'm gonna you could take that leaf. Oh, should I do the leaf? I was gonna do the rose, actually. There's this really pretty rose that I was just gonna stamp. Let's do that. This one I didn't make in advance, so I just knew when you put these things together, it's gonna be beautiful. So I'm gonna put that flower on there with the Pool Party. There you go, perfect. The good things in life are better with you. And I'm just gonna clean that off. This is how easy. This paper, you can pick any of those textures that you like. There's a lot, I love that wood grain. You can even create your own textures with some of these stamps that are in this set. And then we are going to, of course, go through some more dimensionals and put those on here. Oh, I'm just gonna put 4. I like to put one in every corner so that it's really nice and sturdy. And then that's gonna get popped right here in the middle. Last but not least, let's do a couple things on this card. First was the butterfly. I had grabbed some vellum to punch a butterfly out with. Let's see if I have a piece of Pool Party that I was gonna punch out with, and then I had a piece of vellum. See, vellum is like a clear block. That's the same thing. So when you have a clear block and a piece of vellum, they get lost really easy. So let me go grab a piece of vellum and punch it really quick. So then I'll punch out a couple little vellum butterflies. So this is our butterfly punch. This is not retiring, but if you don't have it, it's definitely one I use a lot, you'll know that. And I'm gonna take my bigger butterfly here and then layer it with my little butterfly with a mini glue dot. Oh gosh, you should see my desk. This is really, really bad. I can't find anything because I know I brought, oh, there we go, okay. So I'll put that there. I'll go back to those. I wish I had those elegant faceted gems. That's what I would be using. Remember, that's what you're gonna get for free if you put in an order and it's over $50. So I'll put the little butterfly on here, like that. In the middle of the butterfly, I like to put, there's like 3 sizes, so I'll go with that size. I need my little picker tool. I do use that thing. I just don't have one up here on my little desk here. All right, so instead I'm gonna use, there you go. And I'll just put a couple of those little dots going down there. And then lastly, I did another little vellum one. And another little mini glue dot. And that one will go down here. So we just added some butterflies, and that one I'll just put one in the middle, just to cover, you gotta cover that mini glue dot there, right? So, last but not least, we'll take that and put it down to a piece of Pool Party. There you go. And voila, I like to look at that way. It's beautiful. I would have tied a bow, so what I'll do, you guys have seen these like faux bows. I'll just thread this under here. People do this to save ribbon. I don't, I just wrap it all the way around, but because my piece was smaller, now I could tie just a little knot here as well with this. And you could actually tie it into a bow if you wanted to. I'm not, I'm just gonna tie it into a little bit of a knot. All right, there you go. So when you, we'll cut that off for you. There you go. So, Flowers for All Seasons ribbon. You wanna make sure you get that when the book comes out, and definitely in good taste, tasteful touches. Such a sweet, simple card, but I'm telling you, everyone's gonna love, love, love it. So there's that one. All right, are you guys ready for one more project? I usually do 4 projects with my workshops. And again, I usually do like all hands on. So let's go on. I got one more in me if you guys do. All right, so there is that one. Usually I decorate my envelopes. I like to decorate my envelopes like as I do them, because then that way, I'm just making sure I got all my pretty cards so I could show you at the very, very end. Okay, oh I see, I'm piling them all up right there. All right, the last one is gonna be pretty sweet and simple. It's using this set I was not crazy about when it came out in the catalog, but oh my gosh, I have totally and absolutely fallen in love with this. I actually did a whole class on it already. I wanna make sure I put my framelits over there so I don't lose them. It's called the Forever Fern, and it's one of those, they call it distinctive stamps, because when you stamp it, like it just creates such a, almost like it's a real life thing. It's really cool. So I'm gonna go with the vanilla, and we have, of course, vanilla envelopes to match our vanilla paper. And I'm going with the same theme where we're gonna do color on color. So I have that vanilla, and I do have a bone folder here somewhere. All right. So what I did is I ran through the piece of vanilla, but look, I ran through it and I stopped. It's so hard to see, I know there's a glare, but I stopped right here. This is a new folder called, I think it's called textile folder. And it is going to, I just stopped it right there. By the way, if you do not have a catalog, this is how I do my catalogs. If you don't have one and you want one, there's a couple ways that I do that. Number one, when you're a demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Sends you a catalog, so you get it and you get a catalog from them. I ship them to my customers if they want them. And so my customers are anybody who has spent over $50 with me or is a part of my card club. So my card club will get them as well, and I'll send them to them in their packages. Obviously my customers pick them up at my classes, but since we're not having any classes, we can't do it that way. If someone wants a catalog that has never ordered from me, then I charge you $5. But then I'll give you a $5 coupon that you can use off your first order. So basically, I'll give it to you. Like, I give my customers their catalogs for free. So anybody who orders will get one for free. If you don't have one and you are one of my customers, let me know and I will send you one. And again, if you are new and you've never ordered from me, but you want a catalog, I charge $5 because that's what it costs me to ship them. And so the catalog is still free, but I just charge you for the shipping. But then I'll give you a $5 coupon that you can use off of your first order. So, so anyway, that's how I do my catalogs. And the new books are out. All right, so I'm just gonna really quick, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stamp this. And I'm gonna stamp in the Mossy Meadow. And we're going to be using this really awesome fern type stamp. There we go. So I'm gonna stamp that with Mossy Meadow. Let me get my block here. Oh, I have this You Are My Sunshine still on there. I'm gonna clean that off and put it away, because otherwise I'll forget it, and then I want to go use it. I used it in brown, so we're gonna take care of it. Most people know me know I just kind of let things like a hurricane sometimes. All right, so I'll put that back in the stamp set, because that's one of my favorite stamps out of there. All right, now we're gonna take this fern with a mossy meadow, and we're gonna stamp that right up here at the top. And I've already ran it through the embossing folder, so it's gonna have a lot of texture to it. So it's gonna look, there you go. It's gonna have lots of really neat texture because I've already ran it through the embossing folder. So that's really a neat look. You could also stamp it first and then run through the embossing folder. While I have this out though, I'm gonna stamp the envelope. You have to see how beautiful. I love to stamp the envelopes to match. So I'll just stamp that right there. Oh, it looks like lifelike. And the color I'm using is Mossy Meadow. So simple. Very simple stamping. All right, so once we have that cleaned off, then I'm gonna go to the words. And the words I'm gonna use, well, you can do this to a friend that makes me smile. Hello, love and laughter forever after. So it would be a wedding one. I think I'm going to do that one, have a wedding one. It's kind of the summer's coming up, so wedding season. And this card's gonna have a touch of gold on it, so I think that's kind of wedding-y-ish too. All right, this is the stressful part because I've already gotta make sure I stamp this on here pretty straight. Good job. That's why I love our stamps. I love our clear stamps because of that. Uh-oh, someone's dog got lost outside. Sorry about that, Gail. Hopefully you found him. All right, so here we go. The ribbon combo pack that goes with this is, and I think it is beautiful. It's got like this really nice, this is called the Forever Greenery. So you can put that on your wish list, Forever Greenery Ribbon Combo Pack. It has this stuff that almost looks like gauze, but it's really pretty. It's like a vanilla, very soft gauze. And then it has a gold thread. So I would use both of these a ton. And I love it, I love that they brought them together. You don't have to use them together, but I do love that they are both in there because it is something where I would use them both. So I'm just gonna tie a knot. I'm not gonna tie a bow on this one because it would be a little bit thick if I did a bow. So I just tied a knot down there and just trimmed off my edges. Let's see here. And the last thing I want to do is, let's see where I have them, is put a little bit of gold. Oh, look, I found my vellum, people. I knew I put vellum out here, but I knew if I took the time to try to find it, that I would get lost. And then I also, here we go. I have the framelits somewhere, right here. These are the Forever Flourishing framelits. And it comes with so many. It comes with all these ferny pieces, leafy pieces. It comes with 4 of these little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do them all at the same time and make like little, like a wreath with it. So lots of leaves. And then it has cutouts for some of the ones. I ran through these 2 pieces right here with this magically. My framelits have this in there. Not really. I ran it through with some gold and I'm just gonna pop this out really quick. So I just used some gold foil and ran through a couple of these just accents, leaves, greenery, but I did it in gold. You have your little piercing tool. So those are gonna get, and I want to actually cut this. We're just gonna layer those up with some mini glue dots. Just add that touch of gold. That's why I thought this would actually make a pretty good wedding one because I got lots of this little gold sprigs coming up in there. So you can like cut those. And then this one, I'm just gonna go ahead, it's this little pop of extra gold down there like that. There. So look how pretty that is. And then to where I put all that, I will take some of that gold thread and just tie a bow with that. This is beautiful. Works so nicely together. I tied it like a little double bow So there's 2 of them there together. All right. And then we will, there you go. That will just tie right down there. So how beautiful is that? And it's just simple. It's not a difficult card, but it's just that beautiful little pop of gold on there. And then last but not least, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take these dimensionals and put it back here on this vanilla. So this was our vanilla on vanilla card. We did a white on white, vanilla on vanilla, then we did a color on color. So you could see just adding that little bit of layer with your dimensionals. So make sure you've got lots of dimensionals. Okay, then that gets put on our card, just like that. And there, we have a gorgeous card to send to somebody. Love, laughter, and forever after. So that would actually be a beautiful wedding card. And then look at the matching envelope that you would have to go with it. So this ink, oh, someone said gorgeous, elegant. I love your hearts and your support. I so appreciate it. And then for those of you who are just joining, I'll quickly show you. This was the card that we did featuring the touches of nature. These are all June 3rd products. So, well, not the gold and the vanilla, you know, you can get the cardstock now, but these are June 3rd, the Forever Fern bundle, and then the Touches of Nature bundle, which is definitely my favorite. I love that one. And then obviously the In Good Taste paper. And then, oh, the You Are My Sunshine is from the Ridiculously Awesome. But right now you can buy the Ornate folder, Ornate Garden. And then this was the one I showed you that's retiring. The Varied Vases stamp set is retiring. And so you want to make sure you grab that while you can, along with the Glimmer Dots are retiring. And this group of cards we did was in the Bold Brights. So you could always get the assorted Bold Brights pack of paper. And there you go. These were the cards, all that we made today. So it was a big workshop. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you were inspired. Oh, thank you. Hopefully you were inspired. So now this is what you got to do. Hopefully you created your wish list. Decided, okay, I want to get some more of those things that are on sale. You have to do that before June 3rd. Or you can wait till June 3rd and purchase. I gave you a host code. So when you put your order in, if you want my free pack of cards, you have to use that host code. So I will cut the cards for you and send you the supplies so that, you obviously have to use your own stamps, your own ink, your own adhesive, but I'll send you the cardstock, the paper, the ribbon. We put them in envelopes for you, and that is your order has to go over $35. And when your order goes over $50, then I'm gonna send you those brand new, elegant, faceted gems. I can't even show them to you because they're so brand new, I don't have them, but I will have them after June 3rd. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you need help ordering, let me know. You can post here, you can private message me, and I will be happy to help you put your order in and figure out like item codes or how much things cost, or you can look in your catalog or you can look online. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Hopefully you are inspired to play. This was my idea to play with flowers. This is how Rhonda plays with flowers. This is because if I plant them in the garden and the dirt and they just die, and there's a big investment, and then it's all dirty. So this is my fun way that I planted flowers today. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and thank you for being here. Again, you can fill out that door price form. It will ask you like if you want to be on my mailing list or information about what I do in my business as well. Michelle likes the non-messy way to deal with flowers. Me too. I much rather play with these flowers than play with, I love other flowers. I'm just not very good at taking care of them. All right, you guys have a great day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me.